Good morning, yogis. So awesome to have you here this morning. I'm Christine, and I will be leading you through a special 45-minute edition of IHV, which is Inferno, Hatha, Vinyasa. It combines those three practices in one session. It's intended to be a 90-minute class, so because it's only 45 minutes, it's going to be super condensed. We won't be moving super fast necessarily, but I want you to focus on your form as always and honor your body all as always as well. Take breaks as many times as you need, and obviously you can drink water whenever you want. But I hope you have a great class. We're going to start just in mountain pose. So take some time here to just ground your feet into the floor and stand up tall so that your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears and take some moment to settle in before you get ready to move. So as you get settled in for your practice, press all four corners of both of your feet into the mat. Stand up tall so that your spine is long, and then bring your shoulders up and then back. Feel the crown of your head reach up towards the ceiling so that you are standing up tall. Feel your thighs engage, so squeeze your glutes, feel your quads strengthen. And then pull your belly into your spine so that you can activate your core. This is very much an active posture, even though you're just standing here, even though it looks like I'm not doing anything. Take some time here to feel what you're feeling about your body. Feel how your feet are connecting with the floor, the mat below you. And now wherever you are with your breath, go ahead and exhale. For your next inhale, take your time, count to 6. Feel yourself grow just a little bit taller, and then as you exhale, allow your shoulders to pull down and away from your ears. For your next inhale, suck your stomach up and in. Allow the crown of your head to reach up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, ground your feet further into the mat. You're still standing tall. You're still standing with your shoulders down and back so that your chest is slightly open. It's helping you breathe a little bit easier. Make your next inhale the slowest of your week so far. And then open up your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. For your next inhale, sweep your arms up, overhead, reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bend your elbows to 90-degree angles. Bring your elbows back, drop your head back, feel your chest open. And as you exhale, squeeze your elbows in. Try to keep your triceps parallel to the floor. Create a little bit of a rounding in your back so that you can open up your shoulder blades. Inhale, open up your chest. Bring your elbows back. Bring your chin up towards the ceiling so you can feel the stretch in your throat. And then exhale, pull your belly in. Feel that rounding in your back. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Feel the rounding in your back. Squeeze your elbows together. Inhale. Open up your chest. Push your hips forward. Keep the weight on your heels. Drop your head back. Exhale. Pull your belly in. Feel again that rounding in your back. Squeeze your elbows closer to each other. Triceps still parallel to the floor. One more. Inhale. Push your hips forward more. Bring the weight to your heels. Squeeze your glutes. Head back. Exhale. Feel that rounding one more time. Feel your upper back get nice and opened up, creating space with every breath. On your next inhale, bring your elbows apart. Reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, bring your arms back behind you. Interlock all 10 fingers. Drive your knuckles towards your heels. Drop your head back. Keep your shoulders over your hips for now. Squeeze your glutes. And then as you drive your knuckles towards your heels, feel the opening in your front side body. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Keep that grip. As you hinge at your hips, drop your head down. Bring your arms up and overhead. Drive your knuckles towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch, not just in the backs of your legs, but also in your shoulders, your chest. If you're tight in your shoulders, you can always rest your hands right at your tailbone. If your arms are up, try to bring them down just a little bit closer to the floor. One more round of breath. And then release. Slowly bring your arms down. Bend your knees slightly and then roll up one vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing. so that your shoulders suck over your hips. We're going to go into half moon, just like we start with Hatha, feet together, inhale, arms up. Interlock all 10 fingers, press your palms towards each other. Bring your biceps behind your ears. Take a deep breath, reach up on your exhale, bend your body to the right. No warm up. We're going to go right into the right side. You're holding this for about 45 seconds. So go to your deepest edge. Keep your shoulders and your hips square to the top edge of your mat, the weight back on your heels. And then with every breath, squeeze your ears with your biceps. Make sure your palms stay connected. Drive your hips over to the left side edge of your mat. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch down your left side body. Keep your core engaged, glutes tight. Squeeze your thighs together. Come down lower, last few seconds. Change. Come up on an inhale, readjust your grip. Make sure your palms stay connected the entire time. Reach up. Touch the ceiling. Exhale, bend your body to the left. So now opening up your right side body. As you bend your body to the right, feel the stretch from your fingertips down to your right side heel. Again, going right to your deepest expression. Keep your shoulders, your hips square to the top edge of your mat. The weight is back on your heels. As you look up towards the ceiling, imagine what it looks like to take your body to your edge this morning. Feel the weight shift to your heels. Squeeze your thighs together. Ground your feet firmly into the mat down to your last few seconds. Change. Come up to your inhale. Keep your arms up and overhead. You're going to go into your first backward bend. I'll turn to the side. Reach your arms up. Start by dropping your head back. Release the tension from your neck, your shoulders. Reach your fingertips high. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bring your arms way back behind you. So feel the stretch in your throat. Rock the weight to your heels. Bring your arms way back. Feeling, again, the stretch down your front side body. Your lower spine, middle spine, whole spine is stretching. Bring your arms back more to feel the opening all down your chest. Feel your lungs expand. Bring your arms back, way back, look back. Change, come up. Take a deep breath in, reach your fingertips high as you exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Take your time as you make your way down using your core strength. Once your hands touch the floor, you get a little warm up. Bend one knee at a time. Drop your head down so that there's no tension in your neck. Bend both knees if that feels good. If you're ready, let's do it. And if you're not ready, let's do it. Hands to feet pose, bend your knees, get the grip behind your heels, step on all 10 fingers, roll the weight to your toes, lift your hips, drop your head down. So the harder you pull, the tighter compression you'll create between your upper and your lower body. So press your stomach into your thighs, your chest into your knees, drop your head down, pull. Feel that connection intensify between your upper and your lower body. Try to bring your elbows closer to each other. Make that grip a little bit tighter. Work the crown of your head closer to the top of your feet. Do not stop pulling. Definitely do not stop breathing. Pull, lift your hips up, and then release. Slowly roll up. Coming up with a straight spine. Reach your fingertips high as you exhale. Arms down to both sides. We're going to go through a couple of rounds of sun salutation A. Move to the top of your mat. Start with your feet together. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, swan dive. Make your way all the way down. Reach your fingertips to the floor. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down. Step back into your plank. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Chaturanga down. Bend your elbows back. 90-degree angle. Take your backward bend. Bring your hips down, your eyes up. Look up towards the ceiling. Relax the tops of your shoulders. And then exhale, downward dog. Use your core to bring your hips up high. Press your hands and your toes into the floor. Feel the stretch in your chest. Look forward, bend your knees. Walk, step, or if you're ready, jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach up high. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands down, step back. Go into your plank, shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back, halfway hold. Take your backward bend. Squeeze your glutes, lift your thighs off of the mat, look up. Exhale, downward dog. Beautifully done. We're gonna do 2 more rounds. I'll turn to the side, look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up high. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Always moving with intention. You're creating space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands down. Step or jump back. Go into your plank. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows down. Hold it. Take your backward bend. Squeeze your glutes tighter. Look up higher. And then exhale, downward dog. Roll over your toes. Press your hands into the floor. Press your chest closer to your thighs. Last round. Look forward, bend your knees, walk step. Jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up higher. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Nice and flat back. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down, step or jump back. Halfway hold in your chaturanga, then take your backward bend. Exhale, downward dog. Core engagement, super important here. Drive your hips up, press your hands into the mat, look forward, bend your knees. Walk step, jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up high. And then as you exhale, hands right at your chest. Bend your elbows. Drop your head down just slightly. Take a moment here. Set an intention for your practice. We've moved our body. You're warm. We're going to get right into awkward. Bring your hands down to both sides. Make sure your feet are about 6 inches apart. Hip width distance, if you want to measure 2 fists between your toes, that's the best way to do it. Keep your heels the same distance. Reach your arms forward. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, sit right into that chair. Bend your knees. Rock the weight to your heels. Energize your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat, and then sit down so low that your thighs become parallel to the floor. Energize your fingertips forward. That's your counterbalance. Push your booty back. Sit lower. Open up your chest. Keep the tops of your shoulders relaxed. Breathe. Change. Come up. Press your heels into the mat. Coming to standing, then lift your heels. Roll the weight to your toes. So imagine your hair is being pulled up towards the ceiling. Your spine is long. Keep your heels lifted. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Get right into that chair. I'm a little wobbly today. And maybe you are too, and that's okay. It's part of the practice. Bend your knees. Sit low. Keep your shoulders right over your hips. Make sure your heels do not drop. If they did, bring them right back up. Get onto your tippy toes. Sit lower. Change. Come right back up. Bring your heels down for the third part. Come up just a couple of inches onto your toes. Squeeze your knees and your thighs together. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, come down with control. So shoulders stay stacked over your hips. Your thighs remain connected. And this is a super slow descent. So when you get to the bottom, you want to make sure that your hips are hovering over your heels. Your arms are energized. Thighs are squeezing in towards each other. Your breath is flowing and core is tight. You're going to come up the exact same way you went down, really slow. Release. Slowly come up. Bring your heels down, right foot back to the place, arms down to both sides. Nicely done. We're going into eagle next. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left. Pull your elbows down. Bring your fingertips below your nose. Suck your stomach in as you exhale. Sit down really low. Bring the weight to your left foot. Right leg comes up and over. So eagle on the right. You're balancing on your left foot. Bending your left knee as much as you can. Rolling the weight back to your heels. Align all the major joints of your body. Pull your elbows down. Feel the stretch in between your shoulders. And then connect to your breath even more. You're getting wobbly here. Find that focus. Remind yourself why you're here. That's going to hold you in place. Last few seconds. Sit lower. Change. Awesome. Feet back together. Reach up as you inhale. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Pull your elbows down. Sit low. Find that balance on your right foot. Swing your left leg up and then over. Just like you did before, it's all about how much you can bend your standing leg. So right knee is bent. You're pointing your left toes where you want them to go, which is behind your right calf muscle. The weight is back on your heels. You're sitting low, creating that compression in all the major joints of your body. And then as you pull, feeling that stretch down your backside body. Sit lower, knees to the left, upper body to the right. Change, feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Take a moment here. Got a couple of balancing postures. Standing bow is first. Move to the top of your mat. Shift the weight to your left leg. Bend your right elbow at your waist. So take a moment here. Once you bend your right elbow, getting the grip at the top of your right foot, point your toes. Extend your left hand high. Keep your wrists and your shoulder in one line. Squeeze your knees together to start. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, point your toes. Drive your toes up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Energize your toes up towards the ceiling. As you reach your left fingertips towards the top edge of your mat, lower your chest. Remind yourself to breathe, keeping the focus just on one spot on the floor that doesn't move. Ground all four corners of your left foot into the mat. Energize your toes up a little bit higher. Kick with all of the energy that you have. You'll be able to hold this even longer. You've got it, guys. Push, kick, stretch, change. Bring your right foot down, arms down to both sides. Beautifully done. Shake it off. One more on the left side. Bend your left elbow. Drop your hand. Grab your foot. Reach your right hand up. Tell yourself you can do it, and you will. Take a deep breath. Reach your right hand high. As you exhale, point your toes. Kick as hard as you can. I'm imagining seeing you all doing your standing bows at home. I'm sure they're amazing, and if they're not, I'm telling you they are. You've got this. Reach forward. Point your toes, keep kicking, feel the stretch in your chest, right in between your shoulders. Lower your chest closer to the mat. The harder you point your toes. And now feel that deep twist in your spine. Keep reaching, keep twisting, and definitely keep kicking. Almost done. Lower your chest, body down, leg up. Change, feet back together, arms up. As you exhale, bring your arms down to both sides. Take a moment. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Move to the back of your mat for a flying warrior. Last balancing pose. Start with your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Left foot steps forward, a big step. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Lower your chest. So as you lower your chest to the floor, energize your right toes up. Keep your shoulders and your hips squared to the mat. Drive your toes up even higher. You've got it. If you want to modify, rest your hands onto the mat. Lower your chest, point your toes, keep lifting your leg. Change. Move to the back of your mat, sweep your arms all the way up. Now right foot steps forward as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Same thing. This time opening up the back of your right leg as you lower your chest. You've got it. Keep your chin forward, eyes forward, body down, leg up. Feel that stretch on the back of your right leg, left side hip flexor. Release. Sweep your arms all the way up. As you exhale, hands into prayer, hinge at your hips. Curl into a little ball. So just bend your knees, melt your chest, your stomach into your thighs, drop your head down. Beautifully done. And then you're gonna roll onto your back. We're gonna get ready for our bridges. This is the Pilates portion of class. So as you get ready, on your mat, you're laying down completely, pressing the entire length of your spine into the mat. Bend your knees so that they stack right over your ankles. Keep your feet hip-width distance apart. Just gonna do a couple of slow bridges. So relax your hands down both sides. With your hips on the mat, inhale. On your exhale, tuck, curl, lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. Dig your heels into the mat. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, slowly come down one vertebra at a time. Your tailbone will be the last thing to touch. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, curl, lift. Squeeze a little bit tighter. Create a deeper connection between your heels and the mat. Core is still tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly come right back down. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, curl, lift. Squeeze your glutes. Dig your heels into the mat. Bring your hips up just a little bit more. Core is engaged. Belly into spine. Squeeze just a little bit tighter. And then slowly release, one vertebra at a time. We're gonna do this a little bit faster. You're gonna do 2 rounds of bridges to warm up your legs for the rest of the standing series. Keep your feet exactly the way they are. Hands down both sides of your body. Let's do it. Here we go. Begin. Exhale, lift and lower. Just squeeze as you come up and then release as you come down. Every time your hips come up, drive your heels into the mat. Exhale up, inhale down, lift and lower. So good, guys. So remember, when you're moving with intention, when you know the muscles that you're working, you're getting that much more of a workout. So think about your glutes getting stronger. Think about your hamstrings warming up. So that's really why you got to press your heels into the mat. And then every time your hips come up, just make sure that your knees stay stacked over your ankles. That's a way to protect your joints. And as you relax your upper body, you're able to send more energy right to your lower body. So everything from the waist down is getting nice and warm. If not, squeeze tighter. 8 more. Last 7. Exhale, squeeze. That's 6. 5 more, and then we're going to go right into our calf raises. This is 4. Squeeze a little bit more for your last 3. Right here. 2 more, heels into the mat. Last 1, bring your heels up and down. So just lift and lower. Your hips are going to stay elevated. You're pressing your toes into the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep your glutes tight the entire time. As your heels come up and down, do not release any tension from your glutes. That way you're going to continue that warm-up. You're continuing to strengthen your calves. So imagine not just that your toes are pressing into the floor, but you're putting so much pressure that one day your toes are going to sink into the ground below you. Press them in. Feel your heels drive up higher. Great job. Keep your glutes even more connected to each other. Squeeze. And just like that, down to your last 8 already. We're going to pulse it out to wrap up this first sequence. Last 5, 4. Squeeze your glutes a little bit tighter. This is 2. Last 1. Now pulse it out. Make these movements very small. If you look up at the screen, you might notice that it doesn't even look like my hips are coming up at all. That's what I want you to look like. These movements are super small. They're internal even, right? So all you're doing here is visualizing your cheeks squeezing in towards each other. You're imagining your heels are lifting up. And then as you press your shoulder blades into the mat, just send all that heat that you are generating in your body right to your glutes. Feel your calves get warmer as you bring your heels up a little bit more. We're almost done. 8 more seconds. We're going to end it with a hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and squeeze. Keep your heels elevated. Stay for 1 round of breath. And then release. Bring your hips down, knees to chest, rock from side to side. Tiny little time out. You're going into your second round. Feet are going to come out mat width distance. Toes are going to hover off the edges of your mat. Keep your knees over your ankles. Full range lifts. Ready? Begin. Exhale, lift and lower. Exhale, inhale. So just like before, your heels are pressing into the mat. Your upper body is super relaxed. So even though you're pressing your shoulder blades into the ground, try not to bring any tension to your neck and especially the tops of your shoulders. Make sure your knees still stay stacked right over your ankles and you're digging your heels into the mat. Feel that. Notice what it does to your hamstrings as you feel that connection between your heels and the floor. If that's not happening, if you're not feeling any extra heat, press a little bit harder and then squeeze tighter. Down to our last 8 already. In 5, we're going to go into our calf raises. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring your heels up and down. Just lift and lower. Just like the first round, keep your booty tight. Since this is the second and last round of our bridges, I want your heels to come up higher with every round. You're still keeping that pressure between your shoulders and the mat. You're still pressing your toes into the floor. Drive your heels up even more. Nice. Feel your calves strengthen. Feel your quads quiver. That's what you're working for. That quiver means changes are happening in your body. You've got it. 8 more seconds, and then we go into those magical pulses. This is 5. Heels higher. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse. Make this movement very small. So once you find your highest point, you're going to squeeze from there. As you press your toes into the floor, visualize your heels lifting. Just close your eyes and imagine. Imagine the changes that you want happening right now, because they are. Imagine your body is getting stronger with every squeeze, because it is. And imagine your breath is fueling your body, because that is definitely what is happening. Stay connected to your breath, squeeze tighter. And all that visualization made this bridge series fly by, right? Already almost done. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. We did it. Bring your hips down, your knees to your chest, rock from side to side. We're going to do 2 different ab exercises, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. The first movement is called L shape into a crossbody twist. You're going to start with your right leg up, your left leg down. Point your right toes towards the ceiling. Keep your ankle stacked over your hip. Your left foot is going to hover off of the mat just about an inch. Hands are going to go behind your head. You're going to exhale to pulse up your left leg 3 times. And then on the 4th move, you're going to bend your left knee, bring your right elbow to your knee. And then repeat. Pulse up for 3, twist. Pulse up for 3, twist. You're going to do 2 rounds on the right, 2 rounds on the left. So same thing. 3, twist. 3, twist. 2 rounds on the left. And then the next movement we're going to do is called a crow crunch. We may have done these already virtually. Your arms are going to extend up towards the ceiling. Stack your wrists right over your shoulders. Keep the backs of your shoulders, so shoulder blades pressing into the mat. Flip your wrists, bend your knees, and then as you exhale, use your lower ab strength to bring your knees to tap your elbows. Inhale, release back to tabletop. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Your arms do not move. All right, let's do it. Starting with your L-shape pulses into your crossbody twist. I don't know why I got up. Reach your right leg up. Hands go behind your head. 20 seconds. Set, go. Pulse up for 3. Twist to the left. Pulse up for 3. Twist to the left. You can go as slow or as fast as you want, but always focus on your form. Keeping your toes pointed, think lengthening with your left leg, engaging your quad. Last 3, 2, 1. Change, release. Slowly come down to your mat. 10 seconds here. Same side, same exercise. Right leg up, set, go. Pulse up for 3, twist. Pulse up for 3, twist. This is your last round of this exercise on this side. Give it everything you've got. 3 more seconds. Change. Ooh, slowly release. Legs down, arms down. Next exercise, same move. This time your left leg comes up. Get ready now. Right leg comes down, set, go. Pulse up for 3. Exhale, twist. Maybe lift your shoulder blades off of the mat a little bit higher. Keep your toes pointed just like you did on the other side. Chin off of your chest. Twist a little bit deeper for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Legs down, arms down. Turning on the heat for your core, getting ready for the standing series. Left leg up, right leg down. Set, go. 20 seconds. Remember to stay connected to your breath. Remember to press your lower back into the floor. And definitely more than ever, go for that core engagement. Last few seconds. Belly is into spine, lower back connects to the mat. Change. Awesome. Legs down, arms down. 4 rounds of those crow crunches, and then we go right into the mat series. Bring your arms up, bend your knees. Keep your feet flexed. Set, go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Only 20 seconds. This is your first round, so just assess where your body is today. I'm throwing in a little bit of a hip raise for extra credit. You can join me if you want, or maybe do that for your second round. A few more seconds. Change. Legs down, arms down, open up your chest. 3 more. Get excited. Bring your arms up, bend your knees, set, go. Maybe add that hold. It's going to turn on the heat for sure. If that's what you're doing, remember to really suck your stomach up and in. Already more than halfway through. Keep your arms still. This is all about your lower abs. 3 seconds. Change. Whew. Halfway through, guys. We did it. 2 more. Arms up. Bend your knees, set, go. 20 seconds. This is a part of class where you're feeling like, okay, I'm getting hot. I'm getting ready. I can do this. You can. Showing up on your mat is the hardest part. While you're here, put in the work. You've already come so far. 3 seconds. Change. That was my pep talk. You're welcome. Arms down, legs down, open up your chest. There's only one more round. It's going to be so good. Arms up, bend your knees, set, go, 20 seconds. Did you try that hip lift yet? If not, there's no time like the present. Do it with me. Next one. Good job. Already more than halfway through. 5 more seconds. Show me one more. Change. Legs down, arms down. Take one moment here. 1 cycle of breath. Mouth open. Exhale, sigh it out. All right. Come up to standing. We're going into the standing series, starting with wide leg half burpees. We're only doing 2 rounds, all right? Actually, 4 rounds of standing wide leg half burpees. Feet are outside shoulder width distance apart, toes out, heels in. Bring your arms up to start. Inhale, bend your knees, hands down. Step or jump back. Feet come forward, reach up. And then you're adding a twist when you come up to standing. When you come up for the next round, you're twisting to the other side. You can always modify by kicking out one leg at a time or just going into your wide leg squats. So you're gonna do 4 rounds of that. Then you're gonna go into a 2 count reverse lunge. So down for 2, up for 2. Try to tap the mat with your left knee as you come down, always keeping your shoulders stacked over your hips. 2 rounds on the right, and then 2 rounds on the left. Exact same movement, slow and controlled. Let's do it. Bring your arms up, core is tight, you know it. Take a deep breath in, set, go. 20 seconds right here. This is your first little bit of cardio. There's not a lot today, so do the best you can to give it everything you've got. Get your heart pumping, get warm for the rest of class. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring your arms up. Relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. You've got 3 more. I'm going to sit out the second set. Arms up. Set. Go. 20 seconds. You can do it. So remember to breathe with your movements. In through your nose, maybe out through your mouth. If you want to keep that heat internal, just keep that breath in and out through your nose. You've got it. Keep pushing. Already more than halfway through. Don't forget that squeeze at the end, and definitely don't forget that twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Take a moment here. Don't move. Don't wipe any sweat. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Let's do round 3 together. Arms up. Set. Go. 20 right here. Try to get through this round super quickly. I know it's about the time, but try to get a couple extra reps in here. I want your heart to race at the end of this set. Match your breath to body movement. Core is tight. 3 seconds. Change. We did it. That's round 3. Whew, shoulders down and away from your ears. You've got it, guys. Arms up. Set. Go. 20 seconds. I'm going to slow it down and modify. 1 leg out at a time. Maybe I'll do the squats. The choices are endless. Just don't forget that squeeze at the end. Reach up high, lengthen your spine. 3, 2, 1. Arms down. We did it. Reverse lunges, 2 counts. Bring your left leg back. Right leg is forward. Let's do it. Set, go. Come down for 2, up for 2. I'm going to show you from the side. Remember to keep your knees stacked over your ankle, your shoulders over your hips. Tailbone is slightly tucked so you can get into your lower abs. That core engagement, very important. That connection between your right heel and the floor, also important. Change. Whew. Come up to standing, arms down both sides. That's round 1. We have 1 more round. Right foot forward, set, go. Down for 2, up for 2. How are you doing over there? I hope you're breathing. I hope you're squeezing your right butt cheek every time you come up. As you come down, make sure you're still keeping that connection between your heels on the mat. Change. Come right back up. Nicely done. Arms down to both sides. 2 rounds with your left leg forward. Right leg comes back. Set. Go. Down for 2. Up for 2. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Awesome. Keep it up. Remain committed to your breath. Remind yourself of your intention. Last few seconds. Change. We did it. Come up to standing. That's round 1. Next round, next sequence, it's going to be really fun. Get excited for it. Let's do it. Right leg back, set, go. Down for 2, up for 2. This is your last round in the first sequence. The harder you work here, the easier the next round is going to be. Slow it down if you can. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Last 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Treat yourself to a little bit of water if you'd like. Our next round of exercises, we're only doing 3 different moves, starting with your mountain climbers. So starting in your high plank, shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Bring your hips down so they're in line with your shoulders. You're going to exhale, bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. I want these to be cross body climbers. So this is slow. You can pick it up if you want. The purpose of this is to help you build strength in your upper body, but also stay connected to that core strength building that we've been working on. So you're gonna do 2 rounds of that. You're gonna go into your high plank for the next move. It's a combo move, starting with your high plank, then you're gonna push into bear. So bring your hips back to your heels. Your knees are gonna hover off of the floor, spine is long. Exhale, shoot forward, out of push-up. So it's plank, bear, and then push up. Plank, bear, push up. Cool, that's move number 2. Move number 3, we're gonna go into a plank swipe. So you're gonna start in your 3-legged dog, right leg lifts. Point your toes as you exhale, bring your knees to your right knee to your right elbow, swipe to the left, kick your right leg up, and then repeat. Same movement, 1 round on the right, 1 round on the left. So tap the same side elbow before you swipe to the opposite. It's that simple. Let's start with a mountain climber, so definitely roll out your wrist for now. Only doing 2 rounds of these. Let's do it. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Set, go. 20 seconds. I'm doing these slow. I want my knees to come as close to my elbows as I can. Feeling the rounding in my upper back core is super engaged. More than halfway through. There's only 5 more seconds. 2, 1, change. Take a seat. Chest is lifted. Doing so good, everybody. Last few minutes of this class. Give it everything you've got. High plank. Set. Go. 20. This is your last little bit of cardio. If you dare, you're going to go fast. Get your heart rate up. Press your hands into the floor. Arms are nice and straight and long. Engage your triceps. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Sit on your heels, roll out your wrists. Next thing you're gonna do is that combo move. We're doing 4 rounds. So start in your high plank. Let's do it together. Set, go. It's plank, bear, shoot forward, push up. Plank, bear, shoot forward, push up. How's that core? Keep it tight. Even as you make your way down into your push-up, do not let your belly drop. 3, 2, 1. Change. Take a break. That's round 1. You're doing fantastic. Don't give up. High plank, round 2. Set, go. Bear, plank, push up. I want you to do chaturanga push-ups. I didn't tell you that to start. For chaturanga push-ups, your elbows are in toward your body. Raise your rib cage with your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we did it. 2 more rounds. I'm sitting out round 3. I'm going to cheer you on instead. Get into your high plank. Set, go. So it's bear first, plank, push up, go right back to your plank, and then repeat all over again. It's so much fun. Remind yourself of the strength you're building. Remind yourself that you have the power. It's in your breath. 3 seconds. Change. Just like that. Take a break. Roll out your wrists. 1 more round. I'll do these with you. Let's go. High plank. Set. Go. Bear. Shoot forward. Push up. This is it for this move, guys. You can do it. You've already worked so hard over the past 40 minutes. We are nearing the end. This is where the changes really happen. Push it for 3, 2, 1. We did it together. Take a break. Roll your wrists. The last move three-legged dog into your cross body swipe. So meet me now with your three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Point your toes, set, go. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, swipe. Take your leg up. So lots of oblique action today. There's always a lot of core work. You can bring core work with you everywhere you go, even when you're sitting at home, even when you're watching anything on Netflix. Keep your core tight, you're working it. 3, 2, 1. Knees down, open up your chest. Basically, I'm telling you, you can always be working even though you're not. Three-legged dog, left side. I hope to hear that you're all doing your core workouts while you watch Netflix. Left leg up, set, go. Left knee to left elbow, then right. 20 seconds, and then that's it, guys. Doing fantastic. We're going to end with a couple of stretches in about 3 seconds. Release, drop down to your knees. Take them out wide. You're going into your child's pose right away. Extend your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. The farther apart you bring your knees, the more you'll be able to allow your chest to melt into the ground. So what you want here is complete relaxation throughout your body. As you rock your forehead back and forth onto the mat, allow your spine to lengthen. Feel the crown of your head and your tailbone stretch apart. And as you bend your elbows, relaxing your chest closer to the mat, feel your upper body open up. Feel your hips, your inner thighs, and all the space you are creating with every breath. My challenge for you, now that class is over, my challenge for you is to make your inhales and exhales as slow as possible. The extra challenge is to avoid any extra movement. So once you find that sweet spot, hang on to it. Try not to move from wherever you are. Press your hips back. Allow your chest to inch closer to the ground. And then release. Slowly push up into your tabletop. We are a couple of minutes behind. We only have one posture for each leg. So just meet me in downward dog. I won't hold you here too long. Bring your right leg up, three-legged dog. On your exhale, you're gonna go right into pigeon. So right knee to your right wrist, right ankle to your left wrist, walk your left toes back. Nice stretch here, opening up your hips, getting into your outer right thigh. Start by lengthening your spine, lifting your chest. And then once you have created space here in your lower body, find yourself in your sleeping pigeon. As promised, I won't hold you here too long, but it is a yummy posture. You're naturally going to want to stay in it once you find your sweet spot. So get any extra wiggles out of the way. And then when you are there, drop your head down. Feel your body get heavier onto your mat. And then send every bit of energy to your lower body. So remind yourself of the space you are creating there. Remind yourself that the more you surrender, the less you resist, the more you're able to take in. And that's what these passive postures are all about. Knowing when to just chill. It's hard for us, right? Last couple of rounds of breath. Then we go to the left side. Let's do it. Straighten out your arms, tuck your left toes. As you exhale, push up into your three-legged dog, and then bring your right leg down. Inhale, left side. Exhale, pigeon. Left knee to left wrist, left ankle to right wrist. Walk your right toes back. Acknowledge the fact that this side is going to be different than the other, and that's okay. It's very normal. Lift up your chest, spine is long. Feel the opening down your right side hip flexor, and then when you are cozy and ready, find yourself in your sleeping pigeon. As you melt your upper body down, feel that nice opening down your outer left thigh. Feel your inner left thigh also get nice and stretched out. And then as you relax your upper body onto your left shin, maybe drop your head down even more. Keep your left foot flexed to protect your left knee. And then melt. Last few rounds. And then release. Straighten out your arms. Tuck your right toes. Use your core strength to bring your hips up. Then as you exhale, bring your left foot down, bend your knees. Come into a seated position on your mat, right in the middle. Shoulders stacked right over your hips. Keep your eyes closed. Maintain that nice length in your spine. You've created so much space. Notice the shift that's happened in your body over the past 45 minutes, 45-ish minutes. Be grateful for the health that you have that brought you to your mat today and the mental strength that encouraged you to stay in it and on your mat the entire time. Nicely done. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. Press your palms into each other on your exhale. Bring your thumbs right to your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Feel that sweat drip. You worked so hard for it. From the bottom of my heart to yours, thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much, friends. It was an honor and a pleasure to guide you. I know we went a little bit over, but I hope that you saw value in the time that you spent on your mat today. And thank you so much to some of our friends. We've got Molly, Jessica Taylor, Alyssa, and An also joined us live this morning. Thank you. Everybody else watching at home after, thank you so much for your support. All the money that you donate to our studios helps us keep these videos going and also definitely helps with our Immunity Booster Juice program giveaway, which benefits local essential workers. We're so, so happy to provide in this way, and we're so happy that we get to serve our yoga family in this way. Thank you so much for joining us.